Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Detroit Pistons. Well, for Detroit, they managed to take Game 1 of the season series against this team, looking to seal their series advantage with a win tonight. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in
So for the Pistons in this matchup, they got to be feeling pretty good as they won that last outing against the Hornets.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. Ilyasova out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Morris in at the small forward position. Good on the shot. Jennings has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Pistons. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Jennings. And that one's good. Freak.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now here's Jennings. He's coming off a 19-point game against Houston. Drummond sets the screen for Ilyasova. Morris. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And it's Freak missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Ilyasova can't hit. On defense, Detroit. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, plagued by foul trouble throughout in that game. I think it just forced them into some rotations that they weren't comfortable with.
Yeah, and you know, the frustrating part, guys, is that's something that can be avoided. You know, you can correct that, but you've got to move your feet and keep your hands to yourself. You've got to show some discipline.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the night. He threw good. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And so he makes both from the line. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Nuggets.
Deadly from behind the three-point line in that game, and it really gave them the ability, I felt, to stretch that defense out.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it opened things up for them in a big way. The defense was never able to string together any stops or get comfortable. Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
And he gets the bucket.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Morris a screen. Jennings kicks to Ilyasova. It's back to Jennings. Passes to Ilyasova for 3. Another miss by Ilyasova.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Now here's Freak, who's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Clock at 6. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Misses off the left iron. Meeks passes to Ilyasova. He dishes it to Meeks. Drains the three-pointer. Meeks got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Freak. Off target with his 3. Pistons leading by 3. Jennings with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Morris a screen. Jennings dishes to Morris. Meeks inside the three-point line. No good. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Here's Freak. And he's good on the three ball. Freak's got 7 points in the game.
And a really good play to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Jennings drives in. That drops. Jennings has got his second basket of the night. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Kid Gilchrist kicks the Freak. And he misses the go-ahead basket. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Jennings passes to Morris. And it's Freak with the rebound.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Rebound by the Pistons.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Outside Jennings. And there's the feed to Drummond. Kicks it out to Jennings. And the wide open shot from Morris. Again, the miss by Morris. Hornets have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. From 17 feet out. And that one's good. Freak's got 9. The Pistons shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. In the corner, it's Morris. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Morris has got his second bucket of the game to go. The Hornets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Jennings with the steal. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Feeds to Meeks. Three-pointer. Can't hit. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Freak. From deep. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Here's Jennings. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. It's Meeks outside. Can't get it to go.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment, the Hornets men's team.
And now for Charlotte. Jefferson's checked in for Kaminsky. Cody Zeller comes in for Terrence Jones. Hairston, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Freak subbed in for Elfrid Payton. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Pachulia. Ilyasova comes in for Amir Johnson. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Morris. And it's Jennings in for Campbell. Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Freak is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Hairston in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets played some outstanding basketball. He had 46 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Detroit.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Drummond a screen. Jackson kicks to Ilyasova. And the shot is good. Ilyasova's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Freak. The shot is off. Good D by Drummond. Detroit leading by 6. Outside Jennings. Al Jefferson grabs the miss. Jefferson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Lets the 3 fly. Sticks another. 3 more from Freak. Freak's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Drummond a screen. Jackson kicks to Drummond. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. From downtown, and it's Freak missing. The Pistons shooting 47% in the second quarter. Outside Jackson. Outside Jennings. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ilyasova passes to Meeks. Knocked loose. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Lets it go from deep. Good. Freak's got 21.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
And here's Jennings outside. And the first half comes to a close. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. He's got 21 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
On the floor for Detroit, Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. Ilyasova out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Jennings dishes to Drummond and stolen by Zeller. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And another 3 for Charlotte.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Outside Jennings. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Wide open. Zeller grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Freak. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Here's Drummond. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
So a whole new group. Pistons leading by 7. Jennings with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. And stolen by Freak. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Fournier. Can't get it to fall.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment, the Hornets.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. MKG and Zeller at the forward duo. Fournier out there with Freak. And it's Jefferson in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the Hornets 5. Jennings kicks to Ilyasova. And here is Campbell, Drummond, and Jefferson sends it back. Now Freak makes good on the step-back jumper. Freak's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Charlotte. Pass to Campbell. Drummond a screen. Campbell kicks to Drummond. Off the pick. And Jefferson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson. Detroit making a switch. Morris is checked in. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Leading by 5. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Ilyasova. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Well, the Hornets shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Now here's Freak, guarded by Jackson. Screen by Jefferson. Here's Freak. Rebound, Detroit.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And a foul called on Freak. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Freak. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Jennings passes to Campbell. To the inside. Here's Drummond. Right side Jennings. Pass to Pachulia. It's back to Jennings. Drummond dishes to Jackson. He feeds it to Drummond. A second chance effort, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Detroit.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job, Kevin. Those points off the bench were huge.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Jennings. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
And it's Drummond missing. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, unless something dramatic and drastic occurs.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Jennings, and the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Brandon Jennings taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. Good on both.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Wilson Campbell.
The 3. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled.